black flies are pretty bad because they're very annoying.
If anyone wanted to really torture me to death, they would put me in a room with black flies. Black flies actually eat flesh.
I think the biggest joke is that the blackfly is the Maine state bird.
We have a lot of black flies around here. In this area it's considered the blackfly capital. Blackfly is a tiny insect that breeds abundantly in this part of the state. It's a real pest. It breeds in fast-moving water. It comes out after the rainy season when the weather heats up. They usually show up in the early part of May, and they stay strong through June. They wane a little bit in the heat of the summer, and they'll show up a little bit again in the fall. I have fly dope that I sell over the counter, but I do not treat the course in any way. It's just part of playing golf here. Ben's is the #1 product. It has a high concentration of DEET, which is effective against black flies. The other fly dope product that I sell is Skin So Soft by Avon. The men don't particularly like it too much, but the women prefer it over the other one because it doesn't stink as much.
The worst experience of black flies I ever had was one day I went out, just got out of the car, and they attacked me.
I almost didn't buy my camp lot because of black flies, because we bought it in May, this time of year. It was actually this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and the black flies were atrocious. And we was with a real estate agent, and we were walking around, viewing the lake, viewing the lot, viewing the platform that the camp could be built on, and I said, are the black flies always this bad here? And he said, no, the black flies are this bad everywhere this time of year.
We carry Ex Officio. It's a new kind of design for clothing for people that enjoy being outdoors and don't want to have to constantly spray themselves with insect repellent. It's called Buzz Off. It's a chemical in the sense that it's impregnated into the material, but it's extracted from chrysanthemums. But it's just kind of the first company to actually treat it and put it into clothing so you can wear it and not have to actually apply it on your skin.
We used to use DDT, and they stopped us from using that because the bugs got DDT and the birds ate the bugs. And the fish ate the bugs, and it killed everything. And then they won't let us use the DDT anymore. Environmentally, we can't do that.
Squirt guns, remember the guns with those spray things? Oh, they were horrible.
What about the things you hung on the ceiling and
the flycatcher?
Flycatcher, they were.
Yeah.
And this is actually a capri pant for women.
I think you have to be careful what you use, especially around kids.
My family lived on, as I said, a small farm, and we couldn't go out and tend our gardens during the day without being covered in DEET. And DEET, as you know, is a chemical, so that held grave concerns for me to slather DEET all over myself and my children. Every time I went out, I had overalls that were covered in DEET, a shirt, a net, a hat, gloves.
And Buzz Off, the actual company that does it is Lew-Ann. It's Eco Blends, and it's 100% safe for children and dogs, people, and it comes in this nice little roll-on applicator, so you just pop it open.
And you know, when I was young, I can't remember of the bugs bothering me until I got older.
I got a bug bite right behind my neck, and it really itches. When I jump with the trampoline, one got in my eye. Sometimes they just jab themselves in my throat. The worst blackfly experience I've had was when I couldn't even go out because the black flies were so bad. When I went outside and the bug keep like diving into my eyes, like really hard. Sometimes I just try attacking the bug flies because they're just so bad and I really think I could get them. Usually they're too fast. I know no lady, swallow don't fly. I don't know why, perhaps she'll die.
Okay, let's start in that close a screen house to keep away from bugs.
The weirdest remedy that I ever heard of, and I think it was for black flies, was to eat garlic. And then your body permeated this whatever, and it kept the black flies away. But like we said, if you ate a lot of garlic, you're going to keep everybody, black flies and everybody else away. So
I have heard that if you put a bounce pad under your hat, that will keep them away.
I've heard that too.
People just rolling around in the mud. I mean, like, it works. You see animals do it in the wild, but it's just kind of funky to see people slapping mud on themselves to keep it off.
First of all, they have a net that just goes over your head, and there's little elastics that go under your arms, and you can wear just that. But I also have a whole jacket that I bought, and you can put the netting on, and it has a hood that zips across, and they can't get in.
Stay away from the land. That's the best solution of everything.
Now, when the sun comes out, it'll be worse.
I don't like them feeding on me.
There you go. We don't like them.
As near as I can tell, there's nothing good about a black fly.
The good thing about a black fly is that they are a food source for trout, and we all love trout.
There is nothing good about black flies. We agree.